consistent. If someone said, hey, I think this is me, I've got some of these diffuse symptoms, grew up in a cult or I had difficult things happen. I'm pretty sure that I'm wired like a ferret on, too much coffee. And what's the plan, Batman? Like, what do we do? Because people always ask me for like the best modality, right?
Yeah,
like the concerned mother left me a WhatsApp note earlier today saying like, hey, what do I send my daughter to? EMDR or somatic experiencing? Like what's the nervous system healing, realistic long-term plan you might put someone on?
Yeah, so I think we've got to get what's the modality out of our vocabulary. There's not a modality that works best for everyone. I certainly have done EMDR, had great experiences and a lot of relief from it for about a year, and then it just stopped working for me. So clearly that wasn't enough. I've done somatic experiencing, helpful, not the full picture. Embodiment is another one. It's certainly very helpful. What I'm feeling, if it had a dance or a movement, what would it be? And then do that thing. EFT tapping is one I'm learning right now. Insanely helpful. I think though, like the best place for people to start would be education about their nervous systems. And that's something that I really like.
Yep.
Is to empower people through education. And when I teach about the nervous system, I have a workshop that I teach every couple months called Nervous System 101. And I basically just like explain, here's like polyvagal theory in layman's terms. Here is what's happening in your body. Here's why what you think is your personality is really a set of adaptive behaviors that you've learned to survive. Here's why awareness and consciousness is important in this process. Here's why you have to work on your brain too. Here's why like lifestyle inflammation, which is a term I coined, is like a thing where it's like all these things in your life that like are contributing to your nervous system being dysregulated and being able to like change those things. So I always start with education. I educate all of my clients, like all of my students, they get this education because then once we have this education, we now have language to describe what we're experiencing in a non-judgmental way. So it's like, it's judgmental to be like, there's something wrong with me. I'm broken. I'm fucking anxious all the time. I'm never going to get better. Like that's pathologizing a normal human experience. Whereas having the language of the nervous system and going, I am feeling a combination of activation and immobilization. So that's that freeze state where the gas and the brakes are going at the same time. Like that's not judgmental. You can't argue with that because that's what physiologically is happening in the body. And where there's judgment, there's no curiosity. And without curiosity, there's no healing because
so education, moving away from judgment, more neutral language, more accurate language.
Yep.
And then what? Like a hell of a good start. Don't get me wrong.
And then what? So yeah, I mean, I do a lot of like anger work and grief work with clients. That's one of the ways that we go back and process memories from their childhood is with anger work and grief work. I incorporate parts work as well. Visualization, because the subconscious doesn't store things in words, it stores things in sensation and images. So there's a lot of visualization. I do not ever do mindset work and I do not do mantras and affirmations because you are never going to mantra your way out of a trauma response. Trying to tell yourself, I am safe, I am safe, I am safe, when you're clearly not safe is like lying to your nervous system and trying to bypass what's happening.
Yeah. So imagine what happened if I did that with my friends in the Ukraine.
Right?
Yeah, I am safe.
Yeah, as the bombs are exploding in the background.
And even if someone is physically, literally safe, like if their nervous system is not set to safe, then it doesn't matter what you tell yourself. You can't talk your way out of it.
Absolutely not. Another really important piece is co-regulation. So we have these like mirror neurons in our brains that are neurocepting what people that in relationship are doing. And so we're responding based on their facial expression, tone of voice, inflection, body language, like all of that. And those neurons are perceiving this person is a threat or this person is safe. And so in co-regulation, if we can be with someone who is safe, our nervous system will respond automatically without us doing anything to the regulation of their nervous system. And we can come into regulation ourselves.